be for you if you knew without a doubt that everything you needed was within you, and that everything would always turn out okay? It's a nice practice in theory. 10 years ago I heard it and I used it as a mantra every day. Everything I need is within me now. Everything I need is within me now. Everything I need is within me now. It was all in my head for 10 years until this past November. And I had an experience that took this affirmation from my head and into my body. Kinch is going to help me today. In November of this past year, I did an advanced women's self-defense course. In the basics, you learn the basics. In the advanced class, we learned skills like how to fight in an elevator. And we learned how to fight in a bed. Scary stuff. The most exciting challenge was learning to fight blindfolded. Yes, we put on a blindfold and we had to fight. Kinch is going to be the perpetrator today. As the perpetrator, otherwise known as Mr. Stinky Pants, comes onto the stage, he's not Kinch, because this person means harm to me. And I have to be important enough to me to fight for that. Whew. So, 10 women, each of us, had build-up skills before the time came to fight blindfold. I need each and every one of you to participate in helping me demonstrate what I learned, that we actually have it all in us. If you peruse a book called On Combat, you'll see a lieutenant colonel named David Grossman talk about the vital importance of staying relaxed for police officers on the streets and soldiers in combat. But I think it's equally important for all of us as we face the battles of our day to stay relaxed and to tune in and listen to the senses like the S does in Myers-Briggs. So what I'm going to be doing is getting into my stance, and I'm going to be listening and sensing where Mr. Sticky Pants is. At this point, they have us take off our blindfold, and we have to see where we are. I'm a little bit off. 10 out of 10 women in this class opened their eyes to face dead on. Next challenge. We have to get down on the ground in our ready stance, and we do the same thing. So right now, I'd be ready for a kick, side thrust kick. At this point, 10 out of 10 women. Thank you, Mr. Poopy Pants. 10 out of 10 women, every single time, we're facing dead on the threat that was out to get them. And in that moment I learned, each and every single one of us, we come built in with what we need to survive. And if we can quiet the noise of the life that is around us and check in and tune in, use our 5 senses, sight, sound, touch, taste, smell, and intuition, we will always be okay. I forget that a lot. I taught a class last night. I was so nervous. I was so anxious. I was up in here, and it was like I had completely forgotten how good this feels. An expert traumatologist named Eric Gentry is a PhD, and he teaches people how to live in a relaxed muscle body so that we can be ready in a state of relaxed alertness rather than hypervigilant readiness. Because guess how this makes our necks feel? As the PT in me, I tell people to have good posture, but what I'm learning more about is that we need to learn better how to shift out of these states of hypervigilant attack, which is completely ineffective, and learn to scan and relax and turn down the volume. Because when we turn down the volume and live in our readiness rather than our hypervigilance, we have a life that is more meaningful, has more purpose, more access to peace, love, and joy, no matter what the threats that we face. So, relax the body.